Jello Kentron.
Hey, what's good? Green Party, bookworms of the Green Party, and also my enemies in the Green Party. Let me show you what I'm reading today. Renewable, the world-changing power of renewable energy by Shere. And this is a book that I just read because uh, I want the Green Party to really spearhead the cryptocurrency power surge that's coming. Maybe some in the Green Party have taken a notice of this. One way, if we really wanted to, strap the harness on the power horse of the world, is to realize that blockchain and cryptocurrencies have such a great demand that should they ever really pick up economically, that all the fossil fuels, all the renewables in the world cannot possibly meet the demand of a cryptocurrency economy. And that's why I also theorize that, maybe the Green Party in America is sitting on a power source that only it which can meet that demand, and once announced will shock the world and alter the world with a big shock. So, in the same breath, I want to say that for whatever reason that it is so slow, the transfer of fossil fuels to renewable energies. I can't believe that it's corruption and greed that's driving it entirely. Recognizing that power is like a huge ocean swell, that it's slow moving, but is something very forward moving. I implore Rex Tillerson as being the first oil baron that admits that fossil fuels have an impact on the climate, and that ExxonMobil had information about climate change, and the first oil baron to really admit that climate change and the fossil fuel industry are in some sort of a tango. So I implore Rex Tillerson and invite him as an enemy of the Green Party to come sit with us. Open invite, Rex Tillerson. And I'm calling on the Green Party too to extend an open hand to Rex Tillerson. Come over here, big guy. Let's talk. So that being said, this book's about 300 pages, about 273 pages, and it took me about an hour and a half to read. I really read through it quick, and maybe if some of y'all in the Green Party are familiar with Meghan Weird, the woman in my life, you might have heard of her. She tries to tell me that I just skim through pages and don't really absorb the information in here, and I just try to fire back. She never even looked at a book. She don't even know what a book looks like on the inside. She got all these books and doesn't read any of them. They're collector's items. So whatever, Meghan Weird, you got to say about how I skim through pages is misinformation, and you're all talk. So anyway, I read this book, and it pretty much, I thought it was cool. It's a really good read, written really well. So honestly, reading through it, I ate this book up in an hour and a half because it was written in a way that is just for speed reading. It's perfect, and it's in the 5 categories of wind power, wind, water, solar, biomass, and it has segments on each of them, from tidal power to hydropower, dams and all that, and wind turbines, to everything that is inclusive of these. And I was expecting the book to be about economically how all these renewable energies are to be the future market, but really it's an interesting history of how each of them came to power, stemming back to 12th century, water mills, to present day. Complete historical names. I learned of Daniel Holiday, who is big in bringing wind power to the Americas. There's all kinds of cool names like that, like Westinghouse. If you read about Nikola Tesla, you might be familiar with Westinghouse. Westinghouse, and so Daniel Holiday, neat name, really ushered in wind power for America. But the book itself, just a real quick review, is basically like a history of how renewable energies have come to the world, into the Americas.